Hey guys, and what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If you've been here before, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I'm lazy. Not that I am not just lazy, but I don't really know. Um, welcome. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. What am I doing? Well, as you can see, this is the SOE Sony Online Entertainment loading screen for the newly acclaimed, weighted game of 2015 so far, H1Z1. Yes. And no, I'm not reading any kind of script. I'm coming up with this as I go. I'm terrible. I know. I'm so professional. I eat, I drink during recordings. Psh, you can't stop me. Um, we're playing H1Z1. If you're here wondering what kind of game is this, like, I've been hearing bad things. I've been hearing good things. I've been hearing things, kind of middle, so, not. Um, you're here because you want to know. This is a review. This is going to be a review starting my new review videos. It's going to be a playlist. If you're just watching this video at random, you think I sound kind of cool, or you like my voice, or you think I'm just off the wall random, you guys can check out my channel. I hate doing this. Makes me sound like an asshole. Shameless self-plugging with lazy. um, Tim the Toolman Taylor, he states that this game is a pay-to-win. I don't know. I know who that is, but I just made that up. He does not say this. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. I don't keep up with social media. Um, you may be wondering what kind of game is this. I've been hearing that this game is a pay-to-win. Um, you can call it that, but it's really not. You can't win. Um, and just because you call, like, there's these things called airdrops. You've probably heard of it. Sony promised at one point in time there was not going to be any equipment. It was only going to be appearances that are going to come from these airdrops. Well, that's kind of dumb. Honestly, think about it. If you're going to call it an airdrop where anyone around you can go there, you just paid money. You're just going to get clothes, or somebody else is going to jack your clothes. Well, whatever. You get guns. So what? They lowered the chance of it? Yes. I'm not defending them, but all I am saying is it is their game. They have sunk all the money into it. They have sunk the time into it. They are the developers. They, at the end of the day, get to choose what they are going to do. No matter if that's put guns into airdrops and all that. Because honestly, oh, you paid $2 for a airdrop ticket, or how much ever they are, I haven't checked, in game. You paid, and they're gonna drop a crate, right? Well, I don't know how many people a server can hold, I haven't looked it up, but there's that many people on the server, and as soon as that plane starts flying in, it's just, you look up, you see the plane flying over you, you see a smoke signal coming down, the giant parachute with a crate on it. What's that say to you as a player in a post-apocalyptic survival world? It's run towards that because good shit's gonna be there. No matter if you're playing PvE or PvP servers, there are going to be other people going for that crate. And if you do not get to your crate fast enough, somebody else is going to have that. Now, it doesn't mean you've just paid to win. You can die just as easy as you can without an AR-15 or whatever it is in this game. You can die just as easy without anything as you could with having everything. I've been flipped in a vehicle and blown up before because the ground is slightly unleveled on off-roading. In an off-road. So, yeah. It happens. I mean, you could have everything in the world and paid for all of it, but does it mean you're actually going to be any better at the game? No. No whatsoever does it mean that. But after saying that, I'm not defending them. I'm just saying it's not really paying to win. It's paying to get a chance to get something. And yes, it is kind of stupid that they said that and went back on their word. I understand that you can be mad at that. That's why there's refunds. You are more than welcome to refund it. But as far as it goes, I think this game's kind of cool. The airdrops have died down. I really haven't heard many on this server. I don't know what it's like on PvP because I haven't played it yet. What? But if you're a person who's looking for a solid survival game, another hat, and where you can customize and accessorize all at the same time, then, well, this is the game for you. It's got a little bit of clothing. It's only been out maybe 2 days worth in time now. I haven't really kept track. The start was a little bit bumpy, but it is an early alpha release. What do you expect? Stuff happens. We are the bug testers, and if you're going to be mad about that, then maybe, honestly, you should go back to playing with your tiddlywinks, where you get to choose what you want to do with them. Because a developer makes a game. So that's all I'm going to say on this. Now that I'm done ranting over people being idiots nowadays and thinking we deserve everything, I do it too. Not saying that I don't or that I'm better than anybody. Oh, everybody who's watched my videos knows that I rant and rave over stupid stuff the way I think it should be. And it is stupid, so. So, basically, what is this game? What is H1Z1? Oh, it's just another DayZ. Oh, motherfucker. It's just another DayZ survival game. No. If you're gonna compare it to anything, compare it to War Z, or otherwise known as survival, I should talk like that. No. War Z or Survivor Infestation Stories, and that's, you just got hit in the ass. You're gonna go into the alleyway, and then you're gonna go, what? You can't tell me a deer could pass through a building. Game devs, what's going on here, man? Men, women, and possibly a child or two. But this game is, it's color palette, it's game mechanics, everything like that. It screams more towards Survivor Infestation Stories or War Z. Like I've stated, it is an early access. I've got to state that a few times because of the fact that people are going to go on that this is all this game's going to be. No, it's constantly being updated. There's been a lot of major updates because the game is glitchy. It's got its problems. And it's got its issues, but we're here to play it, to test it. So, and I'm showing you guys what this game is all about in maybe 20 seconds, 20 minutes. Don't fucking shoot me. You do know it's not PvP, right? Idiots. I need to eat and drink. Alright, so as you may say, the zombies are a bit glitchy. They're a bit buggy. Yeah, I'm gonna level with you. They are. But they have some nice physics engines. And I can tell you it's gonna look real good at the end when they're done. Some people may be dissuaded by the fact that it said it was a free-to-play game. The game's not out yet, people. You have entered into the Twilight Zone of video games nowadays. Everything comes out broken and in early access. So if you're angry at them for saying it's a pay or a free-to-play game and that it's not right now, is because the game's not even out. This isn't the game. Think of this as like a blueprint. And we're technically like turkeys, and they put us all in a pen and are saying, here, here's one seed. Now whoever gets this seed gets to eat, you know? It's technically exactly what they've done in this situation. So, no, it's not free to play yet. We paid so they can further better their things, or maybe if they want to be scumbags, they can take off with the money. That's a possibility as well. I'm not defending them. I'm not fighting them. I'm just saying they are the devs. They'll do what they want. And I don't know why I keep going back to this because, yeah. Alright, here's a few tips if you're going to play the game if you're new. Basically, yeah, this video is a rave and a tip video. Okay, tab, openings proximity. Sometimes it's glitchy. Doesn't always work. You have to use your eyes in this game. Eyes are everything. Okay, if you're new to this, you'll see wooden boxes. You take out your fists, you can bust them open. You can hit tab or I, get wooden planks. You can build things with wooden planks. I've been playing long enough. I've got a lot of things. Here's a little, I don't know if this is a glitch or if it was intended this way, but you see this? You have your flashlight out. you can't break boxes. First, when I played this game, I first spawned in, I seen these boxes, I was like, they look pretty breakable. No, it didn't break. I was like, alright. Then I watched some dude punching it with his bare fist, and I was like, okay, so it broke for him. Switched to it, it worked. So if you're new to the game, break those boxes open with your bare fists, not your flashlight. And it also seems like your fists hit harder than your flashlight does, so don't think that you're going to be able to kill zombies quicker. I haven't tested it really. If I'm completely wrong and you've played this game and you want to show me up, tell me I'm full of shit and tell me how many hits it takes per flashlight or per fist, and I'll be like, well, you're completely right and I'm an asshole. So, but yeah, break those boxes open. They sometimes have cans of food. Cans of food weigh 100 bulk. In this inventory system, you have your things. You can put things in your shirt. You can put things in your jeans. You can put things in a backpack. You can put things in your little fanny pack you get at the beginning. But technically, you see these numbers and this blue bar underneath the name of it. These numbers are how many of each item it can take. It's not pounds. It's not units. It's how much the unit takes in bulk and how many of those you have in a stack. See, a cap is a bulk of 10, so that takes up 10 of these spaces in your pack. Another pro tip to playing this game is any clothing you find, backpacks, belts, shirts, pants, and hat, you can shred into more cloth. What do you do with cloth? Well, it makes bandages to stop bleeding. Minor bleeding stops on its own. I don't know about any other bleeding. I really haven't messed around with it. I was bandaging, so. Okay, here is the crafting menu. Now, you're not going to see this when you start. You're not going to see all of these, but this is a lot of the stuff that... Why do I have 2 different purified water? Oh, stagnant. Alright. What you're seeing here is a lot of the things that I have discovered. And to discover things, you're probably like, alright, I don't have these. How do I get them? To discover things... You see, you go to this, you click on this tab, it's Discovery. Not the channel, not the book, just the tab. You click on that, and then you see these that are lit up. All these have their own recipes that you can learn. And if you click on some in your inventory, it'll put it in these boxes. The rest of them will gray out. Certain ones will light up. I'll try to find one. Like, see, you have an empty bottle. I put an empty bottle there. I have a scrap cloth. Put a scrap cloth there. Boom. And you can click discover and it'll give you things. I don't know the rest of this recipe, and I don't know what else berries go to. I don't know all the recipes for scrap or cloth, you know. I don't know all the recipes, and it tells you all the permutations of each recipe depending on what you put in the thing. So there you go. Now you guys know that. I'm not going to tell you guys how to build things. You may have seen a few when I scrolled through there. That's freebies. I'm not going to edit this video. This is all raw. I don't have any scripting for my channel. So, what you're seeing is on the fly go live commentary. I don't read off any cards. You may be wondering, why does this guy not have a face cam? He's a new YouTuber. Why the hell doesn't he do this? 1, because I'm ugly as hell and I look like I could break a mirror. 2 is because I don't have the money for a face cam, nor do I have money for a second monitor. Vote for me if you want 2 monitors for everybody in every household and a PC. I can only pay for Alien Xware 51s, though. I actually can't pay for anything. I'm pretty poor. Words are just flying out of my mouth right now. I feel like I'm on a roll, so I'm going to keep going. Alright, so when you're looting, and you're new to the game, you're like, alright, so where do I look for loot? Number 1, you look for loot in any building, but it's not... Loot doesn't really spawn that much in cabinets and in drawers, but it can. Don't get me wrong. Lighters, salt packets, sugar packets... They can spawn. Guns, everything can spawn in containers. But a lot of the things are laying around. You have to keep your eyes open. Or you can walk through clicking tab everywhere, and sometimes when they're on shelves, or it doesn't work. It doesn't show it. So you need eyes. You can't play this game and be blind. I'm sorry. I don't hate blind people. It just, you can't. You can't do it. I mean, you'd hear the walking, you'd hear the zombies, you'd be like, oh, what the fuck is that? I mean, I'm just assuming, but, I don't know why you would try to play this game blind anyway, but, blind as in with no eyes, not blind as in not knowing what you're doing. Ooh, excuse me, big old yawn. Alright. Now, all I'm going to tell you is stuff that is basically pretty much already told to you in the game is the bow. This isn't the normal bow. The bow that normal, I think it's the range, like at how far the arrow drops at a distance. But a bow is a wood stick, which I'll show you how to get those in a minute, and a scrap of cloth. And it makes a makeshift bow. And then wood sticks just make makeshift arrows, or just wooden arrows. I don't know if there's any way to make any other arrows yet, but yes. Another one. Where do I find food? What is the main source of food in this game? These. Blackberries. You walk up to them, you hit E. That's it. You get a blackberry or a branch. Now, what good are branches? Well, you can do, basically, you can beat the shit out of zombies with them. As you've seen there, some of the zombies are pretty damn quick. Oh, come on. Right in the throat. Oh, come on. There you go. Headshot. You get this glitch where you have no arrows left and it still pulls back and it shows an arrow, but you don't really have one. One thing I'm going to tell you, do not melee zombies. If you can, make a bow. Steer clear of zombies. Don't deal with them. It's not worth it. Hey, what's up, Moose Dog?
Not much. Hey, you need a improvised compass or a backpack?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay then.
See? PvE. People are cool. We've had our shit looted. So, yeah. I mean, what is there to do on a PvE server? You may be wondering. What are the differences? What does PvE and PvP stand for if you're not new to games? Or F2P. F2P stands for free to play. P2W stands for pay to win, meaning you can pay for items in game that'll boost your chances of survival or boost your chances for winning. These arrows are glitchy as shit. But pay to win means nothing other than a basically made up set of words that means when you put them together, almost cheating to an extent. It could mean like, hey, you know, I just paid for this assault rifle, now I'm gonna shoot people. And what I was talking about earlier is, it doesn't mean you're good. You may walk around with an assault rifle, but somebody with a hatchet can come up and hit you in the back of the head and kill you. Doesn't mean you're paying to win. It means you're paying for a better chance of survival. But if you're not good at the game, then, well, play PvE. Now, what is PvP stand for? A PvP server stands for player versus player. And what does this mean? Well, player versus player. I'm sorry if my P's do that. I don't have a professional recording mic. I do apologize for that, by the way. But player versus player stands for what it sounds like it stands for. It is a player fighting a player, and in that world, you can die due to other non-computer controlled people. Like, see these guys, the guy that just sprinted across there, that's a player, right? I'm a player, he's a player. In PvP, we'd be duking it out for shit that we have. We'd be killing each other just to loot each other, technically. There's no working together almost at all in a PvP server unless you run into a really friendly people. Now, what does PvE stand for? If you're new to gaming, you don't know what PvE stands for. Well, PvE stands for player versus environment. And player versus environment means player versus AI. So me fighting a zombie, or in different games, like Call of Duty, playing the campaign. That's PvE, player versus environment. And first person shooter, which is FPS, or it can stand for frames per second. Which frames per second, pretty much, if you don't know what it means, well, then you can look it up. I'm not an encyclopedia, so I'm sorry if you want to know and you can't figure out how to look things up. But, wait a minute. There's a Romero's in Pleasantville? Or, no, Pleasant Valley? Oh, I'm a dick. Alright. Sorry, something earlier. I stream on Twitch, and my game is crashing. Alright, what does this mean? When your game's freezing like this, it can either mean you're getting major FPS lag, which is frames per second lag, or it could be your computer, or it could be a server problem. Normally, if your game freezes like that, you're going to get disconnected from the server, and you have to stand in the waiting lobby again throughout it. Now, I don't have the best computer, so, yeah, I have problems sometimes, but I have never had this in the game. The game is really well optimized for PC gameplay. You might be wondering, when is this going to come out for the PlayStation 4? If you do not have a PC and you're just wondering, it's not coming out for Xbox. Xbox kind of sucks when it comes to indie games. Hey, what's up, Teabag? Creative name. Um. All right. Weird, but all right. So I'm looking now for just some little bit of shit. Crowbar mainly, and you're asking me why are you looking for a specific one thing? Well, if you play, why this? The pharmacy, you remember, cute. That wasn't there when I walked in. Takes things. Spawn time on things is random as shit. I don't actually know what time the spawn is. Sorry for that really weird whistle when I spoke there. Um, but spawn time's random. I haven't calculated it yet. I haven't looked it up. I found all the recipes that I know by just putting things in the discovery thing. So you want to find shit out, throw shit in the discovery section, and just build that way. That would be the #1 way to do it. If you want to do it quickly, I can't help you do it any more quickly than what you're. Hey, what's up? Alright then. Yeah, I don't know if crowbar can spawn in here or what spawns in here, if it's just food or random items, but looking, I needed a repair kit. Now I know they spawn here. I've heard they've spawned here. Don't really know though. So we're looking. Yes, we're looking. I've kind of ran out of things to talk about really, about the game, but basically, if you're still on the fence about buying this game, I'm gonna tell you, I've had fun with it. I've played it for I don't know how many hours. Haven't looked on my Steam profile to check, but I've played the shit out of this game already. Can I tell you that there's bugs? Yes. Can I tell you that it's a bit cheesy? Yes, it is. But there's barely any lag now on the server I play on, at least for PvE. There's barely any actual assholes. The building is like Rust. It's like you took Rust and Infestation Survivor Stories, kind of mixed them together, is what this game is. The building mechanics is the same. You can break down wooden doors, you can loot people's chests and fuck up their shit and annoy them and build doors where they're going to be walking, or barricade actual buildings and steal stuff and make it so people can't go in. Like if I wanted to, I could put a door here and they'd have to either break it down. You know, if they really wanted it that bad, they would just go shitstone crazy, break the door, the barricade off the walls, and that'd be that. I might just stick around in here for a bit and loot. But I can't do that. You guys want to see more of the world. Alright. What does the map look like? Well, there is no map that you can carry. If you're wondering what's the map button, why haven't you looked at the map yet? Why aren't you showing us the map? Yada yada yada. Not that anybody actually comments on my videos very often. Um, I'm a loser. I suck at videos, but don't tell anybody that. Don't you fucking tell anybody that. Alright, yeah, I notice I'm starving, I'm hungry, and my stamina is low. It doesn't really matter though, because I'm not going to be much longer on here, I guess. I just kind of jumped on to check and see if I could record, and God be willing, Shadowplay works today. I have an NVIDIA GTX 600 something, maybe? I think, for a graphics card, so it allows me to have NVIDIA's GeForce Experience Shadowplay Recorder, which does little to no frame loss when you're streaming or when you're recording. So, and I use Audacity for voice if you're wondering, and the mic I record on is just a headset. It's nothing professional, so I do apologize if that annoys you. If you're still watching this, wondering, like, you know, just watching the game, have been able to put up with me talking constantly because I'm really, really awake right now, and just felt like giving you guys a bunch of earful of words that don't even really make sense unless you listen. Well, yeah. If you're still here and you're still curious about this game, basically, this is about it. I mean, I just ninja yawned right there. This is about it. You go from building to building, you do this, you pick up sticks, you build bases, you build walls, you build foundations, you build traps, you build barbecues, you build furnaces. This thing right here is a foundation, and someone's started building metal walls on it. As you can see here, I don't know. Or maybe those are wood. I think they're metal, but I don't know. Alright, now you're wondering, how do you get sticks? What are wooden sticks? What do they do? See these plants right here? These little green leafed plants. You click E on them, and you pick up a wooden stick. Oh, look at that. You just click E on them. These tall, green, white plants, call them stick trees. You click E on them, they give you sticks too. So, booyah, you got some sticks. And apparently, I thought it was a deer, but zombie. Now, why am I hitting the zombies with an axe? Well, if you need scrap cloth, you don't want to tear apart your clothes right at the beginning to get a satchel so you can hold 300 instead of just 100 on everything and 90 or 50 on another. 6 scrap cloth makes a satchel. It holds 300 bulk. So, not 300 items, not 300 pounds, but 300 depending on what it takes up, what bulk of what. Um, like I've tried explaining, 2 of those stacked together takes 10, 1 takes 5. Blackberry juice gives more. By the way, blackberry juice gives a little bit of food and a lot more hydration than normal water. So if you have 5 blackberries in a water bottle, there you go. You can craft yourself a nice little drink. Also, you may be wondering, why are you looting a gas station? Well, because that's the first place I ever found a crowbar, and knowing that there was so many crowbars before, I should have picked the damn things up, but I didn't, so that's my fault. I'm the asshole. Now, I've only showed you guys one town, and this is, I think, Pleasant Valley is what town this is. It's one of the bigger towns that you can go to. There are truck stops, there are smaller, like, housing developments, but I like Pleasant, whatever, the best, this one. When you enter it, it changes the name to it. This is in... The fuck? Why are you T-posing? Alright, now you're also Houdini. Yeah. Yeah, people do this kind of shit, which really pisses me off. If you're watching a video you're about to play, please don't do this. You can annoy people with it, but literally, what do you gain from it? You're not going to be able to break a car. If a car blows up, it deletes all loot. So all you do is waste your time, your effort, and you make yourself look like a big dick. Like, literally, like, just a hanging phallus in between somebody's legs is what it makes you. So, don't do it. Or do it. I don't really care. Just don't do it on my server. Or the server I play on. Okay, so I told you guys I was going to get a face cam. This is the part of the video that's more about me and the channel. I hate doing this over gameplay videos or review videos, but I have to tack this on right here at the end before I end the video. Oh, by the way, before I do that, these buildings that I'm in right now, best place to find lighters and other stuff like that, and food and stuff. They spawn shit. Check these shelves. Don't loot them. Just look on the shelves. Look in the filing things. Shit spawns like crazies. Backpacks, crowbars, wood axes. Any building that looks like this, not even just this with cubicles, normally just chairs and desks. Look on the top of everything, especially on cubicle desks and on those filing cabinet shelves. Remember, these spawn good things, the shelves do, so like maybe there's a backpack or a crowbar laying here and you can only see half of it's because it's covered. Really look, you really have to stare at it to see it. But yeah, back to my info. I am getting a face cam. I am gonna record like SCP Containment Breach and all those horror games. I'm gonna do a reboot of Cry of Fear over again now that I feel as though I'm a little bit better at recording. I'm a little bit more open, not quiet, not... Hey, what's up, man? Nope. Sorry. Nice shot. But yeah, PvE servers have devolved just to people. They're pretty nice. This server is anyways. And it's the Willamette or Willamette, I forget how to pronounce it. It's the mall from Dead Rising. If you want to join and build and play and all that, we also have a TeamSpeak we use, and me and Gingy have our private room. I'll put the IP for the TeamSpeak down. There's a guy named Lancerman. Tell him that you're friends of mine, and he'll let you guys have your own private channels and private rooms, and you'll never really be bothered ever. No one's ever going to randomly come into your channel, unless it's a Lancer and he needs to talk to you. You need to talk to him about anything. He's a pretty cool guy. He also owns a Epoch, Arma 3 Epoch, and Arma 2 Overpoch server on NAP. which me and Gingy play, and that's what we recorded Arma on. So if you want to see some Arma videos, check down way long ago. I've got a couple really good ones where we were just fighting AI and AI missions on Epoch before they switched over to Overpoch. So that was really fun. You guys can check that out if you want to. You can check out my old videos. I got some Cry of Fear videos. I am going to be doing more of this, but am I going to be recording it? I do not know. If you want me to record it, anybody out there wants to see more of this instead of a review where I blab me actually playing it PvP style or PvE style with Deathly or Genji or anyone, or if you guys want to meet he's going to be streaming. Shout out to him. Anybody who watches this wants to check out a pretty damn cool guy. Props to him for being so fun to hang out with and just play games with. He's pretty funny. He can't drive though whatsoever, so do not let him drive your vehicle in this game. Try hard mode engaged. Gotta love that. Right as they're running at you and they face plant. But yeah, if you guys want to play more competitive, you want to kill people, join a PvP server. You want to meet guys to hang out with, have fun with, you want to learn how to play the basics of the game, play a PvE server until you figure out how really how the ballistics work, how the guns shoot, the ranging on the bow and the weapons, how meleeing works, you know, all that kind of shit, how to build, how to find out what does what. Join a PvE server. It's kind of like a tutorial easy mode. Also, if you find any broken metal items, do not throw them out. People are morons doing that. You need to find a furnace, which is what this thing is right here. You go up to it, you hit E on it. Oh, charcoal, cool. And you put your broken wooden, or not broken wooden. Ah, it said broken metal when I got there. No? Alright, game. It said broken metal when I picked it up and turned it to 2 broken wood items. Fuck you too, game. If you have a broken metal item. I would let anybody do this for me any day. Sorry I'm being so quiet. I'm trying to concentrate. I can talk and play games, just not very well. Alright. So done wiped out half the zombie apocalypse. And the video is about to come to an end here, guys. I'm sorry if I annoyed you. Good morning, officer. Yeah, he's gonna end up hitting them spikes. I don't know how much they damage a vehicle. I just know if you get a vehicle jammed up on those, it just consistently hurts you as you're setting on or in the vehicle. So if a vehicle's levitated by spikes, do not get in it. It'll blow up and kill you. I've been killed twice due to Wee's driving. Wee, you're an awesome guy. I will be streaming this at my Twitch channel. Not tonight, not tomorrow. Tomorrow mostly. Most likely, I'll be streaming more of this. Whoa, on how to build to what to do to where to look for food, what buildings are good, what buildings are, and just general screwing around in the game. Rabbit traps. No. Bobby don't live here! Look somewhere else. I told you, no Bobby here. Go away. God, it is lagging. I might be getting disconnect. No, no disconnect. Just standardized lag. All right. There are no European servers, so all the people over in that area that are foreign have been joining the US servers. All I've got to say is you're not getting good connection. You're going to be a bit laggy. You're going to get... Actually, by the way, you're going to have a heads up in PvP fighting. Not if you're sniping, but if you're up close and personal, you're going to win in a fight. How close you are when you're lagging is how much of a chance the laggier person's going to win in the fight. Now, you might bite me by that and say the lower the ping, the better the fighter. Not true whatsoever. If you have high ping and it's not kicking you and it's not the point where it's super laggy, but it's to the point where it's just laggy enough, no matter what you do, that person's always going to beat you in a fight. Look, built metal shed. Alright, so crowbars hit abandoned wrecked cars, you get scrap metal, you build with scrap metal, you enjoy, you love, you learn, you play. You either get refunded or you don't. Tomorrow's the last day to be refunded. I don't know when I'm going to be uploading this, so Monday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Martin Luther King Day is going to be the last day to get your refunds. So make sure if you're watching this after the Monday that this went up, then you're fucked. I'm sorry, but you ain't getting your money back. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you watched all the way through. Hope you learned something. Hope you maybe figured out whether or not if you want to get this game or you just want to wait until it's free. It's up to you. I'm gonna say there's a lot of people on it now. You want to kill some people. You want to get killed a lot. You want to spawn everywhere. You want to figure the map out. Go ahead and get it now. Play it for a few hours. Set it down. Don't touch it until they update it, and just keep playing as they update and they add new things. That's always the fun thing about being a beta tester. An early access tester to any game is the ability that they're just going to add multiple things in. They're going to add more weapons, they're going to add more clothing, they're going to add more backpacks, they're going to add more animals, they're going to add everything, guns, weapons, improvised weapons, buildings, shit like that. They're just going to add a bunch of stuff into it. Maybe they won't, maybe they will, but that's just in general to any game that's in early access. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in one of his next, guys. See ya.
And that's the heaviest shit I ever smoked.